Hey everybody, welcome. I'm going to try this game out. Hey everybody, hey Jordan, hey Mario Fire, JJ Waffleton, Barty and Jace Norman, Agent Ned, Mr. Junior, welcome. Thanks for being here. I'm going to try this game today. This is Brandon from School Principal Reacts. I'm going to try this game today. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? I've never played it before. I've heard a lot about it. I've never played it myself. I'm going to give it a try. Hopefully not embarrass myself too much. I don't honestly know. I've seen a couple of other people play it, streamers and YouTubers. I've never played it myself though. Welcome everybody. A Danger Jave, channel member. Anna Waymeyer, welcome. Good to see you. Amy Mullins, Jordan Kirby, Flying Car. I recognize a lot of your names from the comments in my videos. Copycat789, Santino, Amy Mullins. Great to see everybody. I'm going to go ahead and start the game. I don't really know what I'm in for. Whoop, what I did there. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and get started by starting the game and just doing the first time setup here. Okay, that looks good. All right.
Have your pencils at the ready. It's time for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Okay, you got the cheesy voice there, which I think I've heard. I've seen only snippets of this game played by other YouTubers and things, but I don't have much experience with it. You all can play along with me if you want to type your answers in the chat. When the questions do come up, I won't check until after I've selected my answer, and I'll see what you guys thought. All right. Let's play.
Come on in. So class, who's here today?
All right, I'm going to assume we want to do exam mode, I guess. I don't really know the difference. I'm going to
Please
assume
pick
it's
yourself
exam
a
mode.
nice avatar.
Okay. How about academic figure? I guess that fits the best.
You look great.
Okay.
I hope you're ready for the pop quiz. It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
All right, I don't know what
I'm
I'm in
Teddy,
for here.
one of your two hosts for the show. Let me tell you how this game works.
All right.
We're going to ask you 11 questions in increasing difficulty.
Okay.
But you'll get to pick the subject every time. You'll have a classmate to help you out and 3 cheats you can use during the game.
Oh boy.
You can either copy your classmate's answer, see how the whole class would answer the question, or just discard this question and get a new question entirely. No cheating allowed on that new question though.
The one clip
You'll
I
get
have
points
seen
for each right answer, but just one wrong answer and you're out.
Hopefully y'all
And for
can
the
hear me
last
over this cheesy
6th
guy. The
grade
one clip I
question,
have seen
you'll
of
be on
this
your
game
own.
being played is
No
somebody
cheats,
getting so mad
no
because
class.
their classmate
Let's
was
see if
wrong
you can prove that
they
you
copied.
really are smarter than a 5th grader.
Yeah, hopefully
Let's
I don't
go.
embarrass myself here.
Welcome to first grade.
First grade.
It's so nice to see you today. Every question here is worth 100 points.
Okay.
Ah, yay!
And your classmate for this grade is
What is this?
Isaac.
Woohoo!
Isaac. Okay.
Yeah! Hey, I'm Isaac. My favorite subjects are vocabulary and grammar.
And I've heard other
Academic figure.
YouTubers talk
Pick a
about
good
how
subject
annoying
for
some of these
yourself.
characters are.
They are math,
Okay, I get to
measurements,
choose a category.
vocabulary, social studies.
All right, and I'll glance over just a moment to check the chat out. And I'll go back through these when we get through at least a couple questions. How about you guys pick the category? What do y'all think I should pick? I've got math, measurements, vocabulary, social studies. What do y'all think? Y'all are all talking about other stuff. I tell you what, I don't see any suggestions. I'm going to go with vocabulary. Let's do that one first. Okay, there we go.
We have a
First
tongue
grade
twister.
vocabulary.
This vocabulary
Hopefully I don't
question.
embarrass myself here.
True or
Oh, y'all all
false?
said measure.
The word
You're a little too
10
late. Sorry.
Is an antonym of the word net.
All right, true or false? The word 10 is an antonym of the word
Academic
net.
figure. Pick the correct
Oh
one.
boy. An antonym means a synonym is like means the same thing. Antonym, I don't think so.
We got the answer.
Yeah.
Well, the right answer
Oh, boy.
is false.
Okay.
Well done.
That's not what it
You get
means. That's not what an
100
antonym
points.
is. Okay. So far, so good.
So, Isaac, thanks for joining us here.
All right.
Can you tell us a fun fact you
All right.
learned
I'm gonna
recently?
skip the kid dialogue.
Swims is an ambergram, which means it looks the same upside down.
Thank you.
All right. I'll skip some of that
Academic
stuff.
figure. Go ahead and pick a subject.
Academic figure.
We've got
All right.
reading, spelling, life science, math.
And most of you all got that one right. I see your answers in the chat. Yeah, antonym means like the opposite of the meaning of the word, which is different. All right, so a bunch of you guys, when I asked which one I should pick, said measurements, and so I'm going to do that one next. Oh, no, that's not an option anymore. What y'all think? I've got reading, spelling, life sciences, and math. Reading, spelling, math. Okay, there's no consensus yet. I see another spelling, math, reading, spelling. All right, I see a few spellings. Let's do that.
Let me spell it out
Hopefully
for
I
you
can
with
spell
this
first
spelling
grade
question.
level words. That'd be really embarrassing if I can't.
In English, what day of the week comes first alphabetically?
Alphabetically, right? So not in order.
Sunday,
No.
Monday, Friday.
Friday. Okay. Friday.
Academic figure. Pick the right answer.
That's Friday. Trying. Okay, there we go.
We got your answer. So, the right answer
Friday.
is Friday.
So
You got this.
these seem
You get
easy, but at the same
100
time, I will
points.
be so embarrassed if I get one wrong. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Ugh.
But this is a two-host show.
Did y'all get it right?
Take
Yeah,
it away,
I see a bunch of
Claudia.
Fridays on here. Yep, good job, you guys that said Friday.
Hey,
Oh, you guys.
I'm Claudia, your other host for the show. I
Didn't know
hope
we
you're
had another
ready for
host.
second grade. This time, each question is worth 150 points.
Okay,
Let's
all
say
right.
hi to your new classmate and bye to our old one.
Bye-bye.
All right, I'll skip it if it goes a little long.
Yeah. Yay.
Woohoo! Your
Okay.
classmate for now will be...
I'm gonna skip some of this probably.
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Wow.
I think that's the one the YouTuber got mad at that I saw elsewhere on
The
YouTube.
name is Joaquin, and I can answer any math or geometry question.
So he says. All right, let's see what the categories
Academic
are. You
figure.
guys pick the
Go and
category
pick one
again,
of these
please.
Subjects.
We got life
You
sciences.
Got life science.
She's gonna say 'em.
Reading. Measurements.
y'all think?
Social studies.
Categories. I'll give y'all a few seconds. Tell me what you want to see. Otherwise, I'll just pick one. I'll give y'all just a minute. All right, I see a social studies. I see a measurements. I see a bunch of social studies, a couple measurements. Okay, I think we had a few more social studies.
You've
All
been
right.
flagged for answering this next question.
I'll
The
see what this
national
is.
flag of Japan features a symbol for which
Okay.
of these?
Thankfully, it's a fairly easy one.
Constellation,
No.
sun,
Yes.
moon.
All right. Can I answer already? Thankfully, I
Academic
got an easy
figure.
one.
Pick an answer
An
for
easy
us.
All right, the sun.
We've got it now.
All right.
Woohoo! Well,
Did y'all get it
the
right?
answer is sun.
Yeah.
Good
Did y'all know that one? I don't
You
see
get
no one really answered that one.
150 points.
Or I think the chat on my end might be a little delayed. I see a bunch of suns now. All right, you guys got it right as
So,
well.
Joaquin,
Congratulations.
Thanks so much
Yep.
for being here. Can you tell us a nice fact about yourself?
I'm more of a scientist than an artist. I like to follow logical steps.
Okay.
Interesting fact. Let's move to the next question.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to skip some of this dialogue.
Academic figure. Pick yourself a
All right.
good subject. And it's Measurements.
Measurements, math, or social studies?
Social studies.
What y'all think? I'll give y'all a minute to respond. I'll go back when I get a minute here if I take a break, and there were a bunch of questions at the beginning of the chat that I didn't quite get to. I'll go back and check that out. What do y'all think? We've got measurements, math, and social studies. I think my chat is, I'll try to fix it as we go, but it's a little bit delayed on my end, so I'm not seeing it. Copycat says the stream is a little behind, so... All right, I see a bunch of measurements. I'm going to go with measurements here. Thank you.
We're just in time for a little question about time.
Question about time.
How many seconds are in 2.5 minutes?
Okay. So 60 seconds to a minute, that's 120 plus another 30. Should be
Academic
150,
figure.
right?
Choose the right answer.
150? Hopefully you guys are getting it right as well. I haven't looked at the chat yet, but I will once.
It's now locked in.
Should be 150.
Yay! That means the answer is 150
All right,
seconds.
did y'all get it? All right, I'm seeing a bunch of 150s. JJ Waffleton, Bipolit, Isaiah,
You get
HK,
150
G4,
points.
a bunch of you guys got it right. All right. Marble Sky, good to see you, by the way.
Let's see how the points look.
Also, Joe Mar
Great
9910,
work.
Danger
No
Dave,
wrong
all
answer
channel
so
members.
far.
All right, doing
You've had
okay.
enough of me. Go for it, Teddy.
Yeah, I kind of have. All right.
Hello again. To the next one. Welcome to 3rd grade. Every question is now worth 200 points.
All right, 200
it's time
points,
to say
whatever
bye
that
to our
means.
old classmate and greet a new
I'm going
one.
to skip it this time.
Yay!
Whoa!
Skip it. Skip it. All right. There we go.
Academic figure. Here is your choice
Okay.
of subjects. You have reading, life
We got
science,
4 choices here. What do
math,
y'all think?
vocabulary.
4 choices. Reading, we've got life sciences, math, and vocabulary. And this is 3rd grade now, so I'm assuming that it's going to be a little bit harder. I'll wait here until I see on my end some guesses. I think it is going a little bit behind. All right, I'm seeing everybody's preferences come up. Reading, life science, kind of all over the place. Reading, life sciences, reading. I see looks like a few more life science. It's sort of a toss-up between that and reading. We'll go with life science. All right, y'all.
Powerhouse of a
See how we do on
cell
this
is a
one.
life science question.
Powerhouse of the cell is the mitochondria.
True or false?
All right.
Loam is a type of soil.
I think that's true. Yeah, I know that from an episode of The Office, of all things.
Academic figure.
If y'all know
What's
what
the
I'm
real
talking
answer?
about. Loam, Dwight Schrute from The Office. I learned this answer from him, of all places. I think it's true.
Here's the answer.
Yeah!
So the
Unless
answer
it's something
is
different.
true.
All right.
You're right.
Thank you, Dwight
You
Schrute
get
from The
200
Office.
points.
It's so funny. All right.
So Ava, thanks for coming to class. Can you give everyone a fact
Yep,
about
it's
yourself?
true.
I like to read up on a place before going there.
All right, I'm going to skip this. All right,
Academic
congrats to
figure.
you all that got
Let's
it
look at
right.
your choice of
Got it right,
subjects.
excuse me.
It is reading, math, vocabulary.
And I'm struggling
spelling.
here a little bit because I think either the stream is a little behind or my chat is a little behind or something. I had not heard of Loam other than that reference from The Office, so thank you very much. I still think that's funny. All right, we got a choice of 4 categories again. You've got reading, math, vocabulary, or spelling. What y'all think? Again, this is still 3rd grade. I feel good, pretty good so far. Actually, the very first question was, I had to sort of think about it for a minute. Everybody wants to do math. So I'm going to choose math here and see what happens.
Drive you crazy with this equations question.
An equations question. Or is it just an equation?
Sierra had 13
no.
cows, and each one gave birth to 4 calves.
Okay.
What is the total number
Okay.
of cows and calves now?
And the trick is you have to add the original cows
17.
at the end.
65. 68.
All right, so
Academic
there were
figure.
13
Choose an
cows.
answer.
Each one gave birth to 4 cows. So you would basically just multiply it by 5. Is that right? So that would be 50 plus 15, which is 65. Yep, 65. Let's do it and hope that's correct.
Your answer is in.
Whoa!
The real answer
65.
is actually
Hopefully.
65.
65.
Yeah.
All right.
Means
I'm doing
you
all
get
right so far.
200 points.
All right. It looks like most of you all that answered got it.
But it's time we swap
Congrats,
hosts.
Isaiah,
Say hello, Claudia.
Bipolit, Saint, JJ Waffleton, Marble Sky, Brandon Clardy, Copycat,
Exciting.
Barney, and Jace.
Let's
Y'all all got it
step
right.
up and go to
Congratulations.
the 4th grade.
4th grade.
Every question here is worth 250 points.
And I don't know
We'll say
what these
goodbye to
points
our
mean,
old
if they mean
classmates
anything
and
at all.
greet a new one.
I'm going to skip
See you
this.
later. Yay! Yes!
Hey, my name's Haley. My 2 best subjects are reading and spelling.
All right. All right, let's see what our choices are
Academic
this time.
figure. Here are your choices for this question. Pick between reading,
All right, what y'all think?
vocabulary, spelling, social studies.
We've got 4 choices here. I'll give y'all a minute to give me your suggestions. I see a reading already. We've got reading, vocabulary, spelling, and social studies, which are all sort of literary related. There's no math, there's no science here. Yeah, Robin, that's kind of what I was thinking about the points. Whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter? All right, spelling, social studies, spelling, reading, spelling, reading, spelling, reading. Okay, it's either reading or spelling. Reading, I'll go with reading. Seemed like maybe a couple more readings than spelling. All right.
It's a melting pot of culture in this famous works question.
Okay. Oh boy, I might not.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done, is the first line of a Walt Whitman poem honoring what U.S. president?
I had to memorize this once, but I'm not sure
Thomas
about
Jefferson,
which president
Abraham
it
Lincoln,
is.
Theodore Roosevelt.
I don't
Academic figure. Pick out your answer.
I don't know what this is for sure. In the 8th grade, actually, 8th grade, I had to memorize this song, this poem. I remember bits and pieces of it, but the teacher did not explain, or I don't remember the teacher explaining the context and what president it was supposed to honor. I'm going to say it's Lincoln. I'm not sure about that, though, and I'm not looking at the chat until she tells me what the answer
it
is.
Locked in.
Hopefully, you all are getting it right.
And the actual answer is Abraham Lincoln. Too easy.
Okay, I
You
wasn't
get
sure about that one.
250
Yep,
points.
you guys got it right. Lincoln, Lincoln, Lincoln. Yep.
So, Haley,
None wrong
thanks
yet.
for joining us. Can you give us a fun fact about your favorite subject?
All right, I don't have to know her fun fact. We'll keep on going.
Academic figure.
All right.
Let's see what subjects there
Here's
are.
the other subjects
We
now.
have social studies, measurements, math.
Social studies, measurements, and math. So, what y'all think? And I'm scrolling up in the chat. Most of you all got that one right. That said, everybody said Lincoln. I wasn't so sure. I did have to memorize that one time, but I don't remember the context. Okay, what y'all think? Social studies, measurements, or math? I've got 3 social studies, a bunch of math, a couple of measurements. Trying to see which probably has the most. It's a toss-up. Social studies or math. I'm pretty good with both of those. Math, I'll do math. I'm not
Get
so
to
good
the
in
square
the
root of this
literary
equation
department,
question.
which is why I kind of didn't know that one.
There are
the
3
last one.
ravioli in a bowl. There is
no.
an average of 4 ravioli each in 5 other bowls.
Okay,
How many total ravioli are there?
23.
Academic figure. It's
23,
your turn
right?
to answer.
Yeah, so they try to kind of trick you with the language here, saying there's an average of 4 in each of 5 other bowls. So 5 times 4 is 20, plus the original 3, that's 23, right? Yeah, that's it. So let's make sure. Let's see if I'm right. Hopefully you guys are getting it right. I'm not
Your
looking at the
answer
chat
is locked.
yet.
So the real answer is 23 ravioli.
All right, thank you. All right, y'all got it? Y'all got it as well? Waffleton, HKG4, Zach TG, good to see you, by the way. Isaiah, Jordan, High Honors, Jacob, Barney, Copycat, Anna, Hank the Tank. Y'all all got it right. All right.
It's time for another look at the points.
Yeah, they were just trying to trick you with that average thing.
But this is a two-host show. Take it away, Teddy.
They're both sort of annoying, the hosts.
It's so exciting. You're doing great.
All right.
It's time for 5th grade. Every
Fifth
question
grade.
is now worth 300 points. Let's say hello to your new classmate and
All right.
bye to the old one.
All right, I'll skip this part.
Yes! Yeah! I'm Halima, and I can help with health and life science questions.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't even used the cheats. I forgot
Academic
you could
figure.
use a little cheat
Take a look
here.
at these subjects.
All right.
It's between vocabulary, spelling, social studies, measurements.
All right, there we go. Vocabulary, spelling, social studies, and measurements. What y'all think? I'll give it a minute. I think it's delayed or something on my end. Let me know what category you want me to pick. And I know a few of y'all are asking questions kind of intermittently. I'll go back and answer those when we finish the game. All right. Spelling, social studies, spelling, vocabulary, spelling. I guess we're doing spelling. That's what most of us seem to want to do. All right, spelling.
Get ready to SPELL.
Pretty good with the spelling.
With this next question.
Again, not so good with literature questions.
True or false? The letter T appears once in the following word.
Okay.
Equipment. Equipment.
Equipment. Yeah, this is once. There was, I remember in school,
Academic
like
figure.
messing that up
Choose us an
sometimes and
answer.
putting an extra T, like equipment, something like that. But it's just one. So it's true or false. The letter T appears once, so that's a true statement. So true.
And we've
All
got
right.
your answer.
Hopefully that's correct, right? It has to be.
And the correct answer is true.
True, yeah.
You're
And you're
correct.
probably sitting
You
there
get 300
on these
points.
saying, well, of course, yeah, that's so easy. But it's a little different when you're doing it on a live stream in front of a bunch of people.
So, Halima,
and your
thanks for
channel name is
attending
School
today.
Principal Reacts.
tell
It's
us
just a
something
little bit
cool
different.
you
Feels a little
learned?
bit different.
Viruses
Doing
are
it
not
live like this.
technically alive because they require cells to replicate
All right,
their
thank you,
genome.
Halima.
A good fact.
All right, looks
We gotta
like
check the
you
next
guys got it
question.
right. All of you who answered got it right. Isaiah,
Academic
Jordan,
figure. Pick a
Fan
subject
188
for this
Power,
question.
HKG4,
There
Mario
is
Fire.
Vocabulary.
A bunch of you guys.
Social studies. Measurements.
All right.
Life science.
We've got another 4 categories, or no, another choice of 4 categories: vocabulary, social studies, measurements, and life sciences. I'll give you all a minute, or I'll give the stream a minute to catch up. It's either the stream or the chat or something. Hank the Tank asks, how long does this game show go? I've never played it before. So probably some of you all can ask. I'm not sure. I guess it ends after 5th grade? Not sure. All right, I'm seeing people's preferences come in. You got life sciences, social studies, life science, social studies, life science. I'm seeing a lot of life science, so let's go with life science.
Don't let them catch you off board in this
board.
life science question.
These jokes are so cheesy. Almost as bad as mine,
Antibiotic
really.
medicines, like penicillin, were first derived from which of the following fungi?
I have to know which
Yeast.
fungi or fungus it comes from.
Mold.
I think it's mold.
Mushrooms.
I think it's mold.
Academic figure. Which is the answer?
I think it's mold. I'm going to say mold. Hopefully you guys in the chat are getting it right because I'm not looking at the chat. Let's
And
go
the
mold.
answer is in. And the right answer is
Please be mold.
mold.
Okay.
Nice work.
I thought
get
I was right,
300
but
points.
I wasn't 100% sure on that. All right, did you guys get it? Mold,
But
mold.
you've had enough of me. Go for it, Claudia.
Mold, yep. Yep, congrats. Y'all are doing about as well
Let's go.
as I am.
We're in 6th grade.
6th
Only
grade.
the final question left.
Okay, I didn't know it went up to
There's
6.
only one question, but it's worth 500
So if you get this, you're
points.
smarter than a
We'll
5th
have
grader,
to
I
leave
guess.
Our classmate here because it's all on you.
Okay.
Bye for now.
It's pretty much been all on us all along. I kind of forgot about the cheat until a couple of questions ago.
Academic figure. Let's pick one for
Okay.
the next question. Is it vocabulary,
All right.
social studies, measurements, reading.
Okay, what y'all think? Vocabulary, social studies, measurements, and reading. And I'm guessing this is the end of the game. What I kind of feel like doing is I'm going to go through some of the chats and comments, or questions and comments in the chat, and then I may start the game over and play one more time, and then that may be it at that point. All right, so let's see. Social studies, reading, vocabulary, social studies, vocabulary, social studies, vocabulary. Okay, it's sort of a toss-up between social studies and vocabulary, but there's a few more vocabulary, it looks like. I'm going to select that.
Do your English teacher proud in this next question.
I don't know.
The final
English was not
question.
my best subject in school.
You can do it.
The other ones I was good at, not so much
English.
English.
Smarter than a 5th grader. If Amy sells scarves to raise money for the school trip, which of the following can she not use to describe her merchandise?
Okay.
Where?
Okay.
Where? Where?
Okay.
Academic. Figure. What's the answer?
All right. So where, she can use number 1 because you wear the scarves. Where, you can say that because that spelling of the word refers to wares, like things you're selling. I'm not sure about this one. I'm going to assume it's this because I know it's not the other two. Let's do it. Let's try it. See if I'm right or
Your
not.
answer is locked. And the answer is... Where?
Okay, thank you.
You got this. You get 500 points.
Looks like you guys got it. I'm not sure about that word either. I just knew it wasn't the other two.
Let's see what that did to the final score.
All right, I'm smarter than a 5th grader, apparently.
Congratulations. What a great score.
All right.
Time to add up all the points that were earned.
Okay. Trying to kind of restart it here. All right, while it's doing that, I'll switch
Let's look at what you...
screens here, which should turn off the music for a minute. That was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to play it one more time here in a minute. I want to go back up to the beginning of the chat. Oh, I don't know if I can. I don't know if it'll let me go to the beginning of the chat. Okay. Some people were asking some kind of random questions and talking about upcoming videos and stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Aimful Drifter. Good job to you too. Thank you, Robin. A couple of them kind of made me nervous, but those are not all that hard. But again, it's a little different when you're doing it live over a live stream. Did anyone in the chat have questions that I wasn't able to get to? I kind of tried to see them as you guys were asking them as the game was starting, but wasn't quite able to get to those. Yeah, I'm smarter than a 6th grader, Brandon Clary. Thanks for playing along with us. I'm going to restart it here in a minute. We'll play one more time and see if we do just as well. Danger Dave, thank you for being a channel member, by the way. I was sort of thinking that on the last stream, if you were here, I was reading through comments on a post where I had just asked, hey, suggestions for 2025 content, and a number of people mentioned Zoe 101, both on the post and in the chat. So I was sort of thinking that, especially if it's the kind of thing where I do the whole entire series, everybody seems to think it's a lot like Ned's in that it would just be really great content for this channel. So I may do that, if not before, then after I'm done with Ned's Declassified, because eventually I will be done. I'm told that it will be December of 2025 before I'm done, but even if that's true, I may pick that up at that time for all you Zoe 101 fans. Okay, yeah, Copycat 789, that was a lot of fun. Barney and Jace cheating. We'll see. I don't know what happens if you cheat. I kind of do I've seen one clip of this being played from the streamer. I think it was Queso, if you all know him, a big streamer. I like his content. But he got really upset at one of the kids he was trying to cheat off of because the kid was wrong. So it's not only you just get the answer, but the answer that you're given by the little animated kid may be wrong. So he got really, really upset, and it was pretty funny, honestly. Okay, I'm just scrolling through the chat for a minute. And I am really a beginning streamer. This is my second stream ever. I hope to do some more of these, but I'll get better at it. I'll make it where you all can see the chat, not only in your chat, but also in the video as well for those that are watching this later that might not be able to see it. All right. Ainful Drifter, how are you doing after the bad weather last year? Yeah, we had Hurricane Helene back in October. It really devastated our state. So we're still in some ways recovering. If you were to ride around, you see just trees and weird root balls of trees just laying everywhere. There's still old power lines that have already been replaced, but they're just laying around all over the place in some areas. And you'll see places that used to be forested that are just, they don't look like forests anymore. All the trees are down. A lot of people still have tarps on the roofs because they're still trying to get their roofs replaced. So we're doing okay. Everybody's got power and water and things, but there's some roads that are still kind of messed up, particularly dirt roads and things like that. It still looks a lot different than it did, and there's still debris piles and giant trees that are just laying around that just because of the volume of trees that had to be cleaned up. It is kind of still different, but most people are much better than they were after the storm for sure. All right. Thank you, Spackler Studios. Comment about the lag. Don't have much experience with streaming. Yeah, Natster, you're right. I explained last time, and those of you on Discord know that I have just a simple note in my phone on the Notes app, if you have an iPhone, and it has every single suggestion that has ever been suggested to this channel in the comments. I always say in my videos, I look at every single suggestion, and it's true. If you have made a suggestion about content on my channel, I have personally seen it and probably written it down, or at least I sort of keep a tally of how many times that a particular item is recommended. And so when I choose content, what do? I look down that app and see what's the thing that I haven't done that has the most recommendations. It's really that simple. All right. Teaching you stuff. Yep. Hope so, Bipolit. And this chat keeps skipping around on my end. I'm doing the best I can here. New semester, Hank the Tank is going well. Most schools in the U.S. just started back after the holidays. So far, so good. All right. Are you smarter than a high school principal? Yeah, Robin. I've met some high school principals that I thought were really smart. I've met some high school principals that I didn't think were very smart. So it sort of depends on who you're talking to. All right, JJ Waffleton. Yep, I've got my Principal Reacts gear on here. Natster, thanks for the feedback again on the streaming being just a little bit delayed. Bipolit, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated. Not familiar with that, but I'd be happy to check it out. And I'll do this for a couple of minutes, and then we'll restart the game and play again. For those of you that joined the stream a little late, I'm going to play the game again. So hang around if you didn't get to see when we finished the game just a minute ago. All right. Psyche K, I'm assuming that's an anime. And again, I've said on my channel a lot, I'm not an anime fan, but I'm very willing to try. I actually like My Hero Academia, though, at least the 2 episodes I've seen. I don't know if I'll be able to watch the whole thing, but I did the first 2 episodes. Malcolm in the Middle, yeah. SM4XX says, have you thought about doing a few episodes from Malcolm in the Middle? It's pretty PG, and they've got some good school episodes. I'll have to check it out. I remember hearing about Malcolm in the Middle when it first came on television, but never seen it for myself. Hank the Tank, any games you play that aren't for the channel? There are plenty of them. I have a pretty extensive Steam library and some other things. I honestly have to get it out and kind of refresh my own memory on my own set of games because I don't have a ton of time to play games. But yes, the answer is yes to your question. Let's see. AWXII repeating what HKG4 said. You can do polls. Yeah. And honestly, what I'm going to have to do, those of you who are channel members, I'll probably end up doing at least a couple of members only streams. And when I get on there, I can kind of experiment with some of the YouTube live or streaming features that I don't know how to use yet because I've only done this twice. But yes, we can do some polling, and I like to do polling also on my channel. If you've watched my channel for a significant period, you know I do polls from time to time, just in community posts to see what people are interested in because I try to follow viewer recommendations. Devour WK, so yeah, indeed, that's also where I get all my Gen Z. I keep up with all the different ways of speaking and know what all those things mean. Yep, Price Wilson. I'm a Queso fan as well. Amy Mullins, it was Queso. Nana5757. I plan to do more live streams. Thank you. Copycat asks, any plans for Drake and Josh? Yes, definitely. There's a couple of episodes that people keep asking for. There's one called Football that people keep asking for. I like I like Drake and Josh. Okay, it's not my favorite show, but I like it more than some of the other ones. All right. Just scrolling down. Gino Cuddy says, I was kind of hoping you'd do Saved by the Bell after Ned's. I can do that at some point. There have been a lot of viewers that have requested Saved by the Bell, the original 90s version. So I will try and look at that at some point in time. Even if I just do a few episodes, I've thought of doing that as well. Just do a few of people's favorite episodes. Let's see. Omar Ibrahim, we got to get Principal to 10,000. Yeah, getting very close. I think I need about 50 more or so. And I'll probably do a celebratory live stream at that point really soon, it looks like. And I plan to give away another, if you can see it over my shoulder here, a Principal Reacts mug. And I have a really cool set of SpongeBob SquarePants Pez dispensers. I found it in this one store. Haven't seen it many other places that I'm going to give away on that stream as well. So you might walk away with a couple of free items if you watch it. Okay. Just scrolling down a little bit, and then we will restart the game. Just a minute here. My chat on my end just keeps skipping around, or maybe it's just, I don't know what I'm doing with this chat. I'm not sure which. Okay. Zach TG still had plans for iCarly's I Have a Lovesick Teacher. Yeah, I may do that one. Sometimes I do skim the plot of episodes just so that, without watching it, so that I can still kind of know what an episode's about, but not, if you know what I mean. Or I'll have someone else tell me in general without telling me very much. That one, I don't know if it's a lot of it's not in the school, but it is on my list to do. Let's see. Blueberry Boy's not here. JJ Waffleton. Yeah, he's a super fan of the channel. Ryan Skalman, 10K subscribers for this awesome Principal. Thank you, Ryan. We'll get there any day now. It'll be there, and we'll get together and celebrate it. Okay. Yep. Aimful Drifters, could you please say hi to Ash for me? Luke from Empires and Puzzles. Hi, Ash. That's pretty funny. Empires and Puzzles. That's a mobile game. Bipolit, my birthday is coming up on the 15th. Happy early birthday. Coming up here in a week or two. Johnny Boy 556, Billy Madison. Yeah, that was actually the second or third video I ever did on this channel. I think it was the second video ever on this channel, so you can go check it out after the stream is over if you want. It is a little rough. It's a little different. In those days, my videos look and sound a little bit different, but I did react to the movie Billy Madison. Great movie, Adam Sandler. Okay, I'll just give me another second. I'm still scrolling through chat messages. Spackler Studios, what other shows have been recommended to you so far? Probably about 100 different things. The ones that come to mind that are most likely to be done next, Hey Arnold still gets a lot of attention. There's one called an episode of Big Time Rush that keeps getting recommended that I'm going to have to take a look at. There's a couple of episodes of King of the Hill that keep getting recommended that are probably okay to do. Let's see. We've got Ned's and SpongeBob that'll continue. iCarly, of course. There's a few of those left to do. I'll have to go back to my list, but there's many, many, many things. I don't think I'll ever run out of content ideas because of you all. All right. Sophie Philo, what inspired you to start the channel? Yeah, I told a story on the last stream that you can check out. I'll tell kind of an abbreviated version of it. So some years ago, when I was still an assistant principal, I was on YouTube one afternoon and I liked reaction videos. I've always liked those, and so I like to look at experts like attorneys and doctors and pilots and other types of professionals that react to content that has to do with whatever profession that they are in. And so I thought, oh yeah, there must be a principal out there. Just because YouTube's so big, of course there's going to be a principal out there. I searched for it. It didn't exist. So a couple years after that, when I was a principal, I started this channel and School Principal Reacts was born. Okay, scrolling down. Dan Joe the Mysterious, I wonder what you would be doing for your 10K sub special. The content, honestly, for the next few weeks is already planned, but I will do a live stream when we hit 10,000, which will be any day now. Okay, Natster, that's all right. I'm glad you're back with us now. Spackler Studios, have you considered reacting to the Harry Potter films? Yeah, some people keep asking for that. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan myself, but it is, in a way, school-related. I may look at it at some point. Natster, Hey Arnold was one of the first vids I saw on the channel. That's pretty cool. A lot of people say SpongeBob just because of, everybody knows that. But I have random other people that'll comment on older videos that I have that'll say, oh yeah, I discovered your channel by this or that. And that's always interesting to see where people discover the channel for the first time from. Anna Waymeyer, yes, King of the Hill is a must eventually. It's a pretty safe show to watch for the most part. Yeah, from what I've seen, I agree. There are, not that I would do many episodes of that probably, but there are 2 or 3 of them that people just keep recommending over and over and over again. So I'm going to have to do that, hopefully pretty soon. Ainful Drifter, do the teachers in your school also watch your channel? Don't know if they do or not. I don't think that they do. John G500, love your reactions. You seem like a great guy and your content is entertaining and informative. Keep it up. I appreciate that. I know some people watch the channel really just for SpongeBob. People have said that. Many other people say that just from watching, even if it is just SpongeBob, sometimes I'll say things that they learn different things that they didn't know about education or the education system or the local schools and how certain things work. So I appreciate your comment. Gold Glee Gamer 1, I suggested something for you to react, but it got lost in the comment section of one of your videos. Well, you can tell me now if you know what it is. If you say it got lost in the comment section, sometimes if people reply to a different comment with a reaction suggestion, it will get lost if there's a bunch of replies. But if that's like the first thread, if you're not replying to someone else, odds are I did see it and have taken it down. Mr. Junior, Anna Waymeyer, I think your first vid was Spy Family. As far as her watching on my channel, yeah, and he may be saying that because Mr. Junior actually suggested that. He's the reason that episode exists, really. Anna Waymeyer, the first Harry Potter movie would definitely be good. The whole series might get a bit long. Okay, good to know. Hank the Tank, all right, on with the game. I think you're right about that. But I'll scroll back up here in a minute and check the chat. All right, let's restart the game, shall we? I've been talking enough. Yes, I want to restart the game.
Let's see what we can teach you.
All right,
here.
y'all ready?
It's Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader?
Okay, So if you didn't get to play last time, you can play again. I'm going to skip the explanation.
Let's go to the quiz already.
Yeah, let's go to the quiz already.
It's time
These
for
people are kind of long-winded.
It's so nice to have you here. Every question here is worth 100
All right, I'm going to
points.
skip this.
Yay!
I'm going to skip this too.
Yes!
Yeah! Yay! I'm
right.
Eli, and my favorite subjects are chemistry and measurements.
All right. So if you didn't get to play with us last time,
Academic figure.
I
Pick a subject
let
for
you
the
all
next
choose
question.
what subjects we do.
There are social
got
studies,
social
measurements, reading, spelling.
Social studies, measurements, reading, and spelling. All right. So if you, like I was saying, if you didn't get to play a minute ago, you can play again. I'll let you all choose the categories, and then I'll try my best at the question. I had a couple of close calls last game, but I managed to get them all right. And then you all put your guesses in the chat, and after I answer the question, I'll look to see what you guys thought. All right. Do we have any category suggestions here? Spelling, social studies, measurements, spelling, social studies. What y'all think? Social studies, reading, math. All right, social studies. I think social studies wins out.
We're at a
Let's do
networking
it.
event for this social studies question.
A networking event.
A
Whatever.
tartan is a type of striped fabric, sometimes used to make a kilt, that originated in what country?
Scotland, Ireland?
Scotland.
Scotland.
Japan.
A Japanese
India.
kilt? An Indian kilt? Okay. Scotland.
Academic figure. Which is the right answer?
All right. Hopefully you guys got it
And
right.
we got your answer.
Yeah!
Well, the correct answer
Scotland.
is Scotland.
All right.
Good work.
Did y'all get it?
Get 100 points.
Hank the Tank. Fail on the first question. Let's go.
So, Eli, thank you
I'm
for
gonna embarrass
joining us.
myself pretty
Can you
badly
tell
eventually
everyone
on
a
this
nice
game.
fact about yourself?
All right, I'm going to skip this.
I listened to a lot.
Skip kid dialogue.
Academic figure. Here are the choices
All right.
for this question.
What y'all think?
It's either measurements, reading, social studies, spelling.
All right, measurements, reading, social studies, or spelling. What y'all think? Yeah, most of y'all on the last question got it right, it looks like. Sad doggo. A Japanese kilt would look pretty amazing. I don't know. That would be pretty unique, wouldn't it? Bagpipes. Flying car with the Scottish flag. All right. Let's see what you all want me to select for the category. Social studies, spelling, reading, spelling, 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 reading, spelling. Okay, it's going to be spelling. Let's
We
go.
hope this spelling question won't spell any trouble.
So cheesy, these jokes.
How many times does the letter G appear in the following three-word
count.
phrase? Go fight, win. Go fight, win.
2? Right?
1, 2,
Go, fight, win. 2.
3.
2. Which,
Academic
if you're...
figure. Give us your answer.
I wish we could mute her, really. But, and if you're a band person like me, you know that's also the name of some Stan's Tune music. All right, 2.
We got your answer.
All right, you guys are saying 2 in the chat.
And the real answer is 2. Nice work.
All right,
you
got
get
it.
100 points.
All right, are we on second grade now?
But it's time we swap hosts.
All right, let's skip.
It's
I'll skip as much as we can on this one.
Hey, I'm Teddy. It's
right.
time to say bye to our old
All
class.
right, skipping all
Yay!
this. All right, second grade.
Sup, the name's Kai. I can help with any world geography
These kids
and
are
animal
just-
science questions.
Academic
All over the
figure.
top. All right.
Here's your choice of subjects.
We've got measurements,
it's
reading, social
measurements,
studies, and vocabulary. What do
reading,
y'all think?
Social studies, vocabulary.
All right, I'll give it a minute to catch up on my end so I can see what you guys want me to pick. Yeah, J.E., I am having fun. This is a fun little game. The character is a little bit annoying, but other than that... All right, Powerpuff, you can unlock categories too on this version. Yeah, and I saw maybe an expansion that I may get at a later point. All right, Mario Fire wants reading. Sir Cashapin, vocabulary. Zach TG, vocabulary. Sad Doggo, vocabulary. Danger Dave, I totally agree. The kids are obnoxious. Cute Central, vocabulary. Fan 188, reading. JE, social studies. Flying Car, vocabulary. Hank the Tank, reading. Danger Dave, vocab. Brian Hicks, vocabulary. Sophie Philo, vocabulary. All right, so it looks like we're doing vocabulary. Let's do it.
It's on the tip of our tongue with this vocabulary question.
And the minute I say that, I'll get it wrong.
A well-known expression meaning to be embarrassed is having what item on
Egg?
your face?
Is it
Pancake.
egg? No.
Egg.
Yeah, it's egg. Egg on your face.
Syrup.
Syrup on your face.
Academic figure.
Okay.
Please pick an answer.
All right, it's egg. All right. Hopefully
It's
you all
now
are getting it
locked
right
in.
in the chat.
Ah.
So, the correct answer is
Better be egg.
egg. Well done. You get 150
All right, did y'all get it?
points.
All right, I'm seeing egg. Congrats. Zach, Isaiah, Bipolit, Flying Car, Emma
So,
Kylie,
Kai,
John
thank you for
Sionci,
attending
Hank the
today.
Tank, Brian
Why
Hicks,
don't you tell us a good
Mario
fact about
Fire,
yourself?
Fan 188 Power, Sir
I
Cashapin,
grew
J.E.
up
Egg.
on Oahu Island,
Congrats.
Hawaii.
What a good fact.
All right, I don't need to hear it. These kids are
Academic
obnoxious.
figure. Please pick a good subject.
We're still in second grade, apparently.
So, it's measurements, social studies, math.
All right, measurement, social studies, or math? What do y'all think? Mr. Junior says, I wouldn't mind a pancake on my face. You know, if you didn't have the syrup on it and you could kind of eat it, it wouldn't be all that bad. It'd be better than egg or syrup. All right, what y'all think? Hank the Tank, I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Same I am. Very good, Dr. Seuss. All right. Zach, math. J.E., social studies. John Sionci, math. Brian Hicks, social studies, math. I think math wins here. I'll choose math.
Don't be out for the count in this counting question.
Jokes are so bad.
What is the square root of 3 squared plus the square root of 4?
And you know, I noticed that all these math questions are almost just trick
Academic
questions.
figure. It's your chance to answer.
All right, so, and this is kind of an order of operations thing too. And this is the, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, I think, if you know that one. The square root of 3 squared is 3, okay? So 3 plus the square root of 4, but you have to do the exponents first before you add, right? So the square root of 4 is 2, so 3 plus 2 should be 5, right? 5. Confirm. Hopefully I remember my
We
order of
got the answer.
operations.
Yeah.
The actual answer is
Please tell me it's 5.
5.
Okay. Eventually I'm going to embarrass myself here.
You're correct.
All right, did y'all
You
get it right?
150 points.
Flying Car, it is 5. Sir Cashman, good try. Emma Kylie, correct. John, correct.
It's time
Isaiah,
to check
correct.
the points. Good
Zach
job.
TG, it was
You got
5.
them all right.
Barney and Jace, good job.
But it's time
Dragon
we
Flare
swap
Fall.
hosts. It's yours now, Claudia.
Yeah, Danger Dave seems... I don't know if this really is
turn.
second grade or not.
Let's keep going. It's time for 3rd grade. Every question is now worth 200
All right, 3rd grade.
points.
Y'all ready?
It's time for a new classmate.
All right, I'm gonna
And
skip
say
all
bye
this.
to the old one.
Yeah. Woo.
Academic
All right,
figure.
here we go.
Pick yourself a good question.
Here we go, here we go.
Is it measurements?
All right, what y'all think?
Reading, social studies, life science.
Measurements, reading, social studies, life science. All right. Give it just a minute, see what y'all want to select. Yeah, Sophie Philo, I'm not looking at the chat until I answer and see the correct answer. And yeah, there's a lag in there somewhere. But then a few people said, well, that's pretty normal. I don't know because I'm new to streaming. All right. So what do we think? Social studies, life science. Social studies, life science, not laugh science. Science, social studies, life science. It's like even. Life science, reading, social studies, life science, I think we've got a few more life sciences, so we'll do that. Life science. Here we
No
go.
weeds in the garden of this plants question.
All right, a plants question.
The Scoville scale is typically used to measure the pungency and heat
Is it peppers?
of
I think it's
which
peppers.
edible fruit.
I think it's peppers.
Chili peppers. Tomatoes.
They could have just said peppers.
Okra.
Yeah. And
Academic
see,
figure.
these-
Choose your answer.
some of these questions are just, I don't know where they're getting them. Why would a tomato have heat? Like, have y'all heard of a hot tomato? I'm sure it exists somewhere. Okra, I've never, like, why would you want to measure the heat of the okra? Doesn't really make sense. Chili peppers, yeah, they have got the chemical called capsaicin, I think it's called, where they measure the amount of capsaicin in peppers, and that's how they, I guess, the Scoville scale. The Scoville scale, can't talk anymore.
I can help you if you want.
No, I know it's chili peppers, but they actually, I think, extract the stuff to make pepper spray, and the amount of the capsaicin in pepper spray is like 3 times the amount of like the hottest pepper in the whole world, which is why I hope I never am sprayed with that stuff. But it's chili peppers. I don't know why they had to say
Your
chili
answer
peppers.
is in.
Woo!
Hopefully you
The
all
right
got it.
answer is
It better be chili peppers.
chili peppers.
All right.
That means
Did y'all get it?
you get 200 points.
Yeah, it's peppers. Looks like everybody got it. Isaiah, John, Flying Car, Tabitha.
So, Ava, thanks
Zach,
for coming
TG,
to class.
Bipolit,
Can you tell us a fact about your favorite subject?
It's chili peppers. Happy New Year,
Apparently, some
Ivan
ATMs in the
Hernandez.
Vatican
Thanks for
City
being here.
Have Latin as an available
Danger
language.
Dave, thanks.
Good fact.
He says, honestly, a
Let's
great
all
way to
go
play
to
a
the
game
next
while
question.
interacting with subscribers. Hank the Tank, you got it.
Academic figure. It's time to pick yourself a subject.
Natster, I like
They
spicy
are
food too.
Measurements, reading, social studies, spelling.
All right. We got a choice again here, chat. We've got measurements, reading, social studies, and spelling, and we're still in the 3rd grade. Y'all let me know what you think. J.E. says you should do a stream poll anytime it's time to choose. It makes it easier to make out. I'll have to figure out how to do that, and I'm not doing this directly from YouTube either, which complicates it. I'll do better next time and be able to do some polling. But you're right, J.E., that would be a lot easier, wouldn't it? All right, Miss T, social studies. Flying Car, social studies. Isaiah, social studies. Social studies, reading, measurements, spelling. I'll do social studies. There's a Hank's gonna have a fit if I don't
Voting
do
is your
social
right
studies.
in this government question.
All right.
True or false? The U.S. president must be a natural-born citizen of the United States.
True. That is true.
Academic figure. What's the right answer?
It's true. All right. You must be a natural-born
And the
citizen
answer is in.
to be president.
The correct answer is true.
Yeah.
You're
Yep.
right. You get 200
Hopefully you all got it
points.
right. Mario Fire, congratulations. Zach TG, Sir Cashapin, Hank
But it's
the Tank. I
time
did
we
social
swap
studies.
hosts.
Thank you very much.
Say hello,
Flying
Teddy.
Car, Bipolit, Sad Doggo, J.E., Tabitha, Isaiah, Emma,
Very
Danger Dave. Y'all
exciting.
got it right. Barney and
It's
Jace, you
going
got
to
it
get
right.
tougher.
Gold Glee
In
Gamer
the
1.
4th grade, every question here is worth 250 points.
'Kay.
It's time to meet a new classmate
let's skip
and
this.
say bye.
Yay! Ah!
Skip. Let's get right to the
Academic
question.
figure.
All right.
Choose the right subject for you. It's
Here we go.
either
What y'all think?
measurements, reading, social studies, spelling.
What y'all think? Measurements, reading, social studies, spelling, and we're in 4th grade now. All right. All right, what y'all think? Give y'all just another minute. All right, I'm seeing reading, measurements, spelling, measurements, reading, measurements, measurement. I think we're doing measurements. Measurements. All right, here we go. Measurements.
Get your rulers out for the measurements question.
All right, here we go.
To the nearest whole number, a box weighing 4.4092 pounds equals how many kilograms?
Okay, this is gonna be the one I get wrong.
2 kilograms. 4 kilograms. 9 kilograms.
No, it's gonna be 2. Yeah, it's 2.
Academic figure. Please pick your answer.
All right. Yeah, I was afraid it was going to be one of those number lines where you have to choose it. I would have no shot. But it's going to be 2 given these choices because I know the relative difference between them in the conversion. But I don't know what the conversion is. Like, I couldn't convert this straight to kilograms, but it's going to be 2, I believe. Let's see.
And it is locked in.
Ah!
Well, the actual answer is
2, right?
2 kilograms.
Right. And they try to throw you off with extraneous
You get
information in this
250
game.
points.
Like, they weren't going to say, they could have chosen a different number or shortened the decimal or whatever.
Thank you for being here.
All right, let's skip the kid dialogue.
Academic figure. Let's take a look at the subjects.
How did y'all do on that one? 2.
There are
Hank got it.
Measurements, social studies, math.
Shirkashapin, Isaiah, Zach, Danger, Tabitha, Isaiah. Samwise, you're right. It wasn't 9. Flying car. Yep, y'all all got it correct. Harry, June, Love Club, 2. Yes, Sarand. That's about right, I think. All right. What y'all think? Math. Barney and Jace, I'm not gonna cheat. I don't want to cheat. I don't want to condone cheating. And plus, I don't know that would help too much. All right. Social studies, math, social studies. SOS, I guess you meant social studies. Anybody else want to weigh in? It's about even. Math. I think we're doing math. Let's try some math. I did a social studies one minute ago. Okay.
What is each internal angle equal to in an equilateral triangle?
That would be 60 degrees, right?
Academic figure.
60
What's your
degrees?
answer?
It's 60 because an equilateral triangle has the sides that are all equal to each other, and therefore the angles are all equal to each other. And a circle has 360 degrees, a triangle has 180, so divide that by 3, you get 60. Should be 60 degrees. I don't know if you all are getting it right over in the chat. I'll look in just a minute. Hopefully it was 60.
We've got it now. And that makes the answer 60 degrees.
Yeah. Yep. 60 degrees.
Too easy.
All right, y'all get it? Let's see.
50 points.
60, 180. No flying car. Zach got it right. Bipolit, Dan Joe.
It's time to
Isaiah got it right. Hank the Tank, you were on the right track, but you got to divide by 3. Gold Glee Gamer, 60. Yep, you got it right.
Your turn,
Danger
Claudia.
Dave says it was over 9,000. Not quite. Barney and Jace, you got it right. So you didn't need to cheat.
It's almost the end. Welcome
Bipolit,
to
that's correct.
5th grade.
All right, 5th grade.
Every question
I'm going
is
to
now
skip
worth-
this.
Let's greet our new classmate.
Skip all this stuff.
Yes!
Academic figure.
All right.
Pick a subject you're good at. We've got
5th grade.
reading,
Measurements, social studies, spelling. All right, what y'all think? Yeah, Ultra Excalibur says multiple choice made it a bit too easy. Yeah, some of these, that's true. Mr. Junior, good Vegeta impression. Thank you, you're welcome, or thank you very much. Send that kid back to the void, Samwise. All right. What should I do? Reading, spelling, reading, social studies, spelling, reading, spelling. There's more spelling than anything.
Yes!
I'll do another social
I'll
studies
cast
one
a
in a
spell
minute.
on you for this next question.
All right, spelling.
How many times does the letter A appear in the spelling of the following word?
Letter A.
Upholstery.
Upholstery. 0, right?
0. 1.
Upholstery
2.
doesn't have an A. Upholstery. Yeah, no A.
Academic figure. Do you have the answer?
These questions, most of them are kind of easy, but again, it's a little different when you're doing it live in front of a bunch of people. Should be 0.
Here's the answer.
Yes!
The right answer
Better be
is
0.
0.
All
Good
right.
job.
Y'all get it?
Get points.
Let's see. Ivan Hernandez, 0. Hank got it right.
So,
Hank got it right
Haley,
like 3 times.
Thank you for being
Isaiah
here with us.
Goldgly
Why
Gamer
don't you
got it
tell us a
right.
fact about yourself?
Sir Cashapin got it right. Sophie got it
I
right.
have a
Emma got it
small
right.
collection
DeLuna
of
Art Studios got it
fountain
right.
pens.
Great
Danger
to
Dave
know.
got it right. Sid got
You
it
gotta
right.
go to the
Barney and
next
Jace got it
question.
right. And it's okay if you got it wrong. It's how you
Academic
learn, right?
figure. Pick yourself a nice subject.
All right, for this one,
We
I'm gonna
have reading,
measurements, social studies, vocabulary. All right. What y'all think? I think the social studies people are getting mad, but what do y'all think? Zach, no, it's upholstery. Upholstery with a U. All right, social studies are reading The Last Stand. Vocabulary. Social studies. Vocab, measurements. Social studies, Angry Hank. He likes that social studies. Vocab, social studies, reading. So, okay, social studies wins out this time. Hank the Tank got his
We're
wish.
getting political with this government
Getting
question.
political, okay?
According to the U.S. Constitution, to become a U.S. Senator, a person must have been a U.S. citizen for at least how many years? 4,
Not sure I know this.
6, 9.
To become a U.S. citizen, a person must have been a U.S. citizen
Academic
for at least
figure.
how many years?
Choose an answer.
Okay. I do not know the answer to this right off. 6 is probably not it because senators serve 6-year terms, and so they're probably just trying to trick the person with that. A person must have been a U.S. citizen for at least how many years? 9 years? Why would it be 9? Just 4 years. It's probably 4. I would guess. 9 just seems like sort of an obscure number for that. I'm going to say 4, but I do not know this
Let's
answer.
repeat the question.
No.
According to the U.S. Constitution, to become a U.S. Senator, a person must have been a U.S. citizen
All right.
for at least how
I tell you
many
what, a couple of
years?
people keep
4,
telling me to cheat.
6,
Just
9.
for fun, I'll cheat. I think it's 4, though. All right, so you can get a new question. That's no fun. You can copy off of this annoying kid here, or you can ask the whole class.
Cheat off me if you need to.
Okay, she says cheat off me if you need to. Let's do that. I don't condone this, but let's
And
do
it
it.
is locked in.
I think it's 4, though.
Yes.
You've locked in a cheat.
All right.
Ooh.
Specifically, you've chosen to copy directly
Which I
from your
don't.
classmate.
I don't condone this. Okay.
Let's hope they got it right. So, Haley, what is your answer?
All
I
right.
choose the last answer.
The last answer. That's
Which is 9.
9. You're locked in. We'll see if that's the correct answer. And the real answer is
Oh, I have to take her answer.
9.
Oh, it is 9.
You're right. You get
She was right. I was
300
wrong.
Points.
Okay. All right. So, what did you guys
But
think?
that's
You
enough
guys were
from
kind of
me.
all over the place.
Take it away, Teddy.
All right, it was 9. It was 9. So, I was wrong.
This is it. We're at 6th grade.
And she was
I
right.
hope you're
Okay,
ready
she
for
saved
this.
me.
There's only one
6th
question,
grade now.
but it's worth 500
All right, I'm going to skip all
points.
this.
We'll say goodbye to your classmate now.
Skip.
Woohoo.
You get to choose again.
Academic figure.
All right.
Let's find you a good question. It is
All right.
reading.
While we're paused here for a minute, I'm
measurements,
going to scroll back up,
vocabulary,
see how
life
you guys
science.
did. It kind of flew by. Who got that one right? Mr. Junior got it right. Danger Dave got it right. Bippolit got it right. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I that 9 was there. I'm like, maybe I've read that somewhere, but I don't really know. I knew it was sort of tricking us with the 6 years because that's the length of a senator's term. Yeah, Bippolit got it right. Who else? Sir Cashapin got it right. Anna Waymeyer got it right. Yep. We're kind of all over the place, and I got it wrong. I would have gotten it wrong. Okay. All right. What y'all think I should pick here? Reading, measurements, vocabulary, or life sciences? Okay. I see life sciences, reading, vocabulary, life science. Okay, I've got 2 life science. Reading again. I guess Hank the Tank, there's no social studies on this one. Sorry. Okay, I will do... all right, let's do life science. Let's give this a shot.
We'll meet some fun guys in this life science question.
Jokes are so terrible.
It's the final question. Let's do this. It's time to see if you're really smarter than a 5th grader.
All right, let's find out.
What types of cells are the primary target of chemotherapy?
Types of cells.
Cancer cells, fat cells, white blood cells.
Are you kidding me? All right.
Academic figure. Which is the answer?
Yeah, at first I didn't really, I thought it was asking kind of a different question, but yes, chemotherapy. I mean, why would you want to kill your white blood cells? That's sort of the opposite of what you want to do. Fat cells, no. Cancer cells. That's what chemotherapy is about, getting rid of the cancer.
Your answer is in. And the correct answer is...
Cancer cells.
Cancer cells.
Yeah, thank you.
Well done. You get 500 points.
Okay, we're smarter than a 5th grader again. I may skip.
Let's take a look at the final score.
Skip scoring.
Let's add those points into your progression.
Oh, you get like a cumulative. Okay. All right. How did y'all do? Did y'all get that one? All right. Let me see.
I can't wait to see what you've unlocked.
All right. I'm gonna try and skip that. All right. Did y'all get that last one? Let's see. Did you all get it? Spackler Studios got it. Danger Dave got it. Brian Hicks got it. Sid got it. Yeah, that one was super easy. Aimful Drifter. Sir Cashapin got it. Hank the Tank. Barney and Chase. No, not quite. Bipolit got it. Sophie, I was thinking the same thing. Like, are you serious? That was the hardest question in the whole game. What type of cell is chemotherapy for cancer cells? Yes. All right. Yeah, Mr. Junior, white blood cells protect you and attack the cancer. You don't want to kill them. Bipolit, yep, we got it. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Just reading your messages. Danger Dave, yeah, that was Danger Dave says, how is that 6th grade with the chemotherapy, but 2nd grade we're doing square roots and exponents and stuff, like an order of operations. You should flip that and you'd have it about right. Sophie, I guess, she says, I guess they think kids don't know what cancer is. Yeah, but they may not understand it all the way, but I would say they probably do. Sad Doggo, what is the color of the color red? Yeah, it's about what that was. Yeah, Barney and Jace, that was fun. Bipolit, thank you very much. I enjoyed also. J.E., would you play Jeopardy and Millionaire in the future since both ask educational questions? Yeah, I may do that. I've seen some other, again, I think it was Queso, playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That sounds fun. I used to be such a huge fan of that show with Regis Philbin when it first came out. That was one of my favorite shows for a while when it first aired because there was no show really like that before. It was really, really entertaining. So maybe I'll do that one next on the next game live stream that we do. Let's see. Jesse, the Harry and Potter Disney fan. Yes, playing that on a PC. Yes. Sam Wise, 2nd grade was multiplication for me. Yeah, I remember being made to memorize those multiplication tables. Cute Central, maybe they just put random questions in random categories. I don't know. Sometimes it sort of seemed that way. Hank the Tank, what is the main ingredient of apple juice? Yeah, that was sort of the questions, the nature of the questions, I think. Danger Dave, when was the War of 1812? Yep, along the same lines. Yep, the chemo question was too easy. Mr. Junior, I lost on Jeopardy, classic Weird Al Yankovic song. Thank you for that reference. Ivan Hernandez, Brandon, can we do more reading? Yeah, we can. If you're talking about the last live stream, what I did was review comments from my post about what I should do in 2025. We'll do that another time. I think I'm going to wrap up here in a few minutes. Yeah, how long, Bippo Lit, how long was the 7 Years' War? Yep, these are the kind of questions that were on this. Some of them were all right. Some of them sort of, and I missed one about the U.S. Senator. Some of them weren't that bad, but a few of them were, or probably about half of them were like that. Ultra, Excalibur, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, Hangman, Family Feud, Monopoly. Yeah, we'll look at doing some games. Flying Car, Millionaire was a big deal when it first aired. Yeah, I remember because I watched it. It was one of my favorite shows. Regis Philbin was the host. DeLuna Art Studios, What Color's the White House? Yep, that's another example. J.E., what is Obama's last name? Yeah, same kind of question. Yeah, Mr. Junior, I did get the Weird Al reference. I know a lot of his stuff for sure. Brian Hicks, The Weakest Link. I do remember watching that show a few times. That one was pretty good. Also, sometime after the stream, I'll go back and review these and maybe pick a few of your suggestions from this. Danger Day, fun game, but the questions were a bit too easy. I agree. Some of them, there were one or two that kind of made me think, but most of them were like, of course, per your example questions that you all pointed out. Cute Central, by the way, were you a teacher before you were an assistant principal? Most of the principals I've had used to be teachers. Yeah, that's pretty much a requirement. You're not going to be hired as a principal without first spending a lot of time as a teacher, assistant principal, etc. Ultra Excalibur, Family Feud. Yeah, that would be a fun one also. Sophie, Philo, he mentioned he was a music teacher for some years. Yep, that's true. That's why I really enjoyed this past episode of Ned's Declassified, if you've seen my reaction to it, because it was called Music Class, and it was all about Ned trying to learn an instrument and then not having a great time with it, and then going back to it with the music appreciation class with Comb Over, or whatever his name was. That was really good, and that's why it went so long. I think it was over a 30-minute long video, which is not typical for a Ned's Declassified. I probably talked a little too much on that one. Bipolit, can't wait to see you be the maestro. Yeah, if you've seen my community post, there's a video on Saturday where I played this VR game actually quite some time ago. There were some copyright issues with that one because of the music actually that's in it, where it's really, really cool if you've played VR. I have not played Beat Saber, but Beat Saber is one of the most popular VR games right now, and you sort of feel like that, except you're conducting music and you're holding the baton and you're conducting notes and doing other movements that you would do with your hand. Some of it is realistic and some of it is not. It was very, very fun. I have not bought the full game yet, but I do plan to do that. It was an extremely fun game. Let's see, a few more comments. Sophie, I'm saving up some of the most recent Ned's videos to binge them. Yeah, they're all in playlists, so if I do more than one of a particular show, it's going to be on a playlist, because some people on my channel like everything, and then some people on my channel like just one thing. And they've even told me, and I don't mind, they just like SpongeBob, or they just like Hey Arnold, or they just like iCarly. And so there's a playlist just for those people, so you can kind of binge watch if you want. The same is true of Ned's. Whenever a new video comes out, I always add it to the appropriate playlist when it comes out. Mr. Junior, yeah, music is my forte, so to speak. Yep, good pun there. Ultra Excalibur, yes, it's a VR game. It's called Maestro. You could actually go play the demo, the same demo that I played, for free. It didn't cost me a thing. I do plan on buying that game, though, because it was so good. But everything I did or will do in that video Saturday, members can already see it now if you're an honor roll member or higher. But if not, you can go view the video right now, or Saturday, sorry, if you want. And you can do everything that I did for free if you have a VR set. It's called Maestro. Hi, Michael, Recautioner, channel member. Nice to see you. J.E., I like it when the videos are long. Yeah, it's okay when they're long. I don't want them to be boring. I want them to have value. But, yeah, that one was a little long. Just because I had a lot to say about the music class that Ned was in. Zach, I think the substitute teachers episode was just about as long as maybe it was. I don't know how long that one was, Zach. It's probably true, because I do remember liking that one because he talked about the types of substitute teachers, which was pretty realistic as far as what he said about the various types. That one was a good one. Barney and Jace, I love SpongeBob. Yeah, that probably still remains the most popular series on this channel. Hank the Tank, what was your preferred show when you were a kid? I had a lot of them. I mentioned that the ones that are on this channel, actually, some of them weren't around when I was growing up. Doug was, and I did watch that show. Somebody in the last stream mentioned Rocko's Modern Life. I also used to watch that, and a lot of other ones that I probably can't even remember. Ultra Excalibur, Fairly Odd Parents, It's a Wishful Life. I'm assuming that's an episode title. Fairly Odd Parents is another one that certain people just say they just really like that series, and there is a Fairly Odd Parents playlist, and there's still several episodes that I haven't done that are on my list of suggestions in my phone. Let's see. Ivan Hernandez, Brandon, for some reason it's not letting me send you a request. Try the comments of my videos, the most recent video. Try it there. Make sure that you're not using any bad language or anything like that, of course, or it'll block you. Okay. Bipolit, there's been some lesser known video game soundtracks that I want to see people with musical experience react to. Let me know in the comments of the video later, either this video when it'll come out tomorrow, the video of this live stream, or my most recent Neds, and let me know what that is, and I will take a look at it. Sophie, when I first found you, I'm positive I saw a reaction to a Danny Phantom episode. Was I hallucinating? I'm pretty sure you were, because a lot of people have asked me to react to Danny Phantom. I've not done it yet, but I do plan to, because a lot of people keep asking for that. I think there's, I can't remember the episode, but people do ask for that. Jimmy Neutron as well is another one that gets asked for a lot. Hank the Tank, yep, Doug. Rugrats, Hank the Tank, people do ask for that. I'll consider it's on my list. Let's see. Anna Waymeyer, can't wait to see next week's schedule. Definitely loving the SpongeBob reactions. And by the way, if you're an honor roll or higher member, you get those early. You get all of them a week early. What's up, Kenyon Riley? Nice to see you. Mr. Junior, I think the long videos certainly had interesting commentary. Yeah, I try not to just be really long-winded for no reason. I try to add value to the videos. Let's see. Hank the Tank, your reaction to Pokemon's early soundtracks would be fascinating. Yeah, I was never a really, really big Pokemon fan. I did actually still have Pokemon cards, believe it or not, from when they first came out. That when it first came out, it was a really big deal. But I never really watched the show so much. I have a couple of episodes, or at least one, on the channel that I reacted to. I think maybe it's either one or two episodes on the channel. Michael says, we're supposed to be getting 3 to 5 inches of snow on Friday. We rarely get that type of snow here. Yeah, it's really cold right now. If you've been following the news, you know that really the entire eastern half of the U.S. Is really, really frigid right now. Even here in Georgia, which is usually pretty warm, even in the winter, it's pretty mild, but it is very cold here right now. And I don't know that we'll get snow, but we'll get probably some ice for sure. Let's see. DeLuna Art Studios is a Fresh Prince episode that has Will carving his name on a desk. Yeah, and again, as long as it's clean, it has to be clean in order for me to use it on this channel. Ivan Hernandez, yes, I can see your comments. If your video has a link in it, YouTube blocks it. Yeah, JE, that may be correct. If you're trying to put a link, you can't do links. Hank the Tank. Amazing what composers could do back then with just bleeps and bloops on the Game Boy and other simple consoles. Yeah. In fact, there's one other YouTuber, I cannot remember his name now, that does that. I really wish I could do that myself, but it's not what this channel is about, where he just plays on like a piano or keyboard various really interesting sounding Nintendo soundtracks. And I do agree, Hank, it is really, really interesting what they could do with just very simple, limited hardware back then. I totally agree. Barney and Jace, I like the SpongeBob reaction that you did, that SpongeBob was learning to drive with Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob just keeps destroying the Krusty Krab. Oh, man. Where he agrees to be his driving teacher. I can't remember what it was called. Maybe you all know, but it's an example though of SpongeBob having a problem. He can't work, and then Mr. Krab helps him, but he's really just trying to get him to go back to work. I do remember that episode. That was a pretty funny one. I don't remember the name of the episode. Aimful Drifter, is there a place in the world you'd love to visit someday? Yeah, there's several places. I've never been to the UK. Actually, I've been to a couple other European countries, but not the UK. I'd love to visit there someday. Flying Car 100 says, how much snow does it take for you guys to get a snow day? People from the northern U.S. always kind of laugh at this if you're not aware of it. In the southern U.S., just in general, whenever there's even any snow at all, even if it's not necessarily sticking to the ground and piling up, school will sometimes be canceled, and everybody will go out and buy all the milk and all the bread and all the water at all the stores. And so even though there's really there's not going to be hardly any snow, they'll do it anyways just because they'll panic. And people up north, meanwhile, they have, a foot or however much snow, I don't know how much is typical in the north, and they'll still go to school with almost no change. But you also have to remember, in the south, we're not equipped with plows and salt on the roads and stuff like that. We're just not equipped to deal with the snow. So when it does snow, schools do tend to close pretty much more easily than they do in other places. Let's see, anything else here? Michael says he's in Tennessee, right next to us. So you know what I'm talking about, although it is a little bit colder up there, especially if you're in the mountains. Kenyon, Minnesota Vikings, yep. And if you're up there, you're probably laughing at us here in the South with our snow. Aimful Drifter, was piano your main instrument? Yeah, I grew up playing the piano at a very, very young age, before I was school age, and then continued and then got involved in the school band, and that transferred into becoming a band teacher or band director, and the rest is history. Bipolit, 21 degrees Fahrenheit, good enough for me to wear shorts. I wouldn't advise that. But you do you. Chelsea Jackson, there's currently snow here in Northwest Virginia. Yeah, that's quite a bit further north than us, and you've got all the mountains up there. I don't doubt it at all. Big Guys, 45s, congrats at almost 10K followers. Yeah, we're almost there, and what's funny is it took me about a year to get from 0 to 5,000, and it's been, I think, maybe 6 months from 5,000 to 10,000. So hopefully more viewers will find the channel and hopefully enjoy my content and keep on growing. Danger Dave, maybe you could do live streams like these once a week or two. Yeah. I enjoy it. It's been fun. People have told me they enjoy it. It doesn't matter how many people are watching. If you all are enjoying it, that's enough. It was fun to play this game today, so I may just do that. Big Guys in Central California, he says. Fresno in California is an interesting place, but everybody says they love the weather. Since we're talking about weather, especially in Southern California, that's one good thing that everybody says, although I know they're having some trouble with fires right now if you've been watching the news. Hank the Tank, every region in the U.S. seems to have its own natural disaster. Yeah, it depends on where you live. I mentioned California. They've got the wildfires and the earthquakes, which we don't really have to worry about here so much. Here, it's hurricanes and tornadoes is what we have to deal with for the most part. Undead Gamer, if you come to the UK, I recommend my home county of Yorkshire. Yep. I did some genealogy research one time, and some of my family way back come from that exact region. I will call it a day, Hank, in just a minute. Just in a couple of moments. I want to make sure I read most people's comments. Ivan says, can you react to more Gumball? I do plan on doing that. I have a few more episodes of Gumball that never got done that are still on my list. Game Bouncer, what level of school do you teach? I am a high school principal. Let's see, anything else? Michael says, would you ever do music reactions, or probably not? If you suggest it and it's interesting and people want to see it, I will do it. Let me know in the comments of my most recent video kind of what you were thinking, okay? I'm going to go ahead and wrap up here. I've done enough talking. I really enjoyed playing the game with you all. A couple of you recommended some other games, particularly Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Maybe that will be the next one. I'm very, very close to 10,000 subscribers. When I hit that number, I will probably announce a live stream and come on and give away a mug or two. So stay tuned for that. But I'm going to end the stream here. I really, really enjoyed interacting with you guys. I hope you enjoyed playing the game with me. We'll play a different game together again sometime. But have a great evening, everybody. This has been Brandon from School Principal Reacts. Thanks so much for watching.